Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, Monday through Thursday. This is a general reading. Now, you know when I am reading for Monday through Thursday, again, I use my two Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Couple of things before we start our readings. One is on the 15th, Mercury enters into Pisces at 6:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, Mercury is all about your communication. Pisces has kind of that duality to it. You know, in one way, one of the fishies are going up to the light, and the other is kind of swimming more into that, that deeper area. And they are connected. So what does that mean? Just be aware that there can be some emotional conversations going on. There, you might find yourself yourself either giving or on the receiving side of some of the very deep emotions and thoughts. It will, if we listen and if we use this energy to cleanse, it will be very clarifying, and this will help us to see beyond the fog. Now, again, remember, I know Saturn in Aquarius, reality versus delusion, or illusion. And this is going to be one of those things, but again, there is an emotional component to it. We may not want to listen. We may not want to give that information either. I did tell you that on the 20th March. If I didn't, Aries season begins at 5:38 a.m. again, Eastern Standard Time. I do think that this week we're ending the astrological year. And I do believe that as we end the astrological year, new things, new wonderful things, positive things will be popping up with our Aries. Okay? Okay. So let's start the readings now. Hello, my Sagittariuses. How are you? Well, let's see what we have for the week. Okay? We are ending Pisces season and we're about to enter into Aries. So Aries is a fire sign like you are. So I do feel good stuff coming. Anyway, let's see what we have for my Sagittariuses. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards face down, reversed. Stronger energy. Here we go. Okay, I feel like you're popping. Okay, the word popping. So what does that mean? I don't know. Anyway, had to deliver it. First card is reversed. Change your life. Change your life. So there are some changes coming for you. There's some decisions. A lot of this, and I know that we're in the new moon to the full waxing moon, so that's where you make some requests. And the thing about, you can request, and then remember, as you're requesting, it's kind of like when you buy a new spring outfit or wherever, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, a fall outfit. And, so you have to make room in your closet. So some things are going to, haven't worn that in over a year, got to go type of energy. So that's what happens. As more comes in, things have to leave in order for that more to come in. Okay? So we have a 16 here. We have the 1, new beginnings, which is also a 10, because, 10, transition. A 6 is the number of man. So it's very hands-on type of energy. It's a lot of this has to do with you creating or what's being created around you. Add 1 and the 6 together, 7, very divine number. And the 7 is kind of like you do your work and then you let higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, divine, archangel, Shamuel do their work. Okay? But things are changing, and what are you going to do about it? Are you moving into the changes? Are you resisting the changes? We all have choices. So, you don't, but the thing is, sometimes we have choices until we don't. Okay? But we can always have faith. We can always have trust. Anyway, this is Change Your Life, Archangel Shamuel. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Now I do feel, my Sagittarius is so many times there's been many changes for all of us, but you have felt them very directly. And sometimes there's times that some of my Sagittarius you're a little afraid to trust. And I totally understand that. So, that's why we think things through. That's why, yes, the 7 energy, remember, we do what we can do, but then we connect with that higher power, Archangel. Your next card is 5 of Raphael. Well, this is what I was talking about with changes, but also having a little trust issue. So 5s are about changes, could be positive, negative. It could be, very neutral changes, but it could also be, changes can be a little stressful. Raphael is emotional. It's all, it's our water energy. So it's Pisces, it is Cancer, it's also Scorpio, fluid, very, very emotional. So this is having that emotional connection. So this is not necessarily an emotionally easy change. It doesn't mean that it's negative. Please don't take it as that. It just means that it's something that, there's a little worry about it. There's a little bit, am I making the right decision? Am I going the right place? Am I in my right path? So that's what this week's going to be about. Now, do we really, do we always know? Of course we don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I once said, well, why can't I know more? I asked that to higher power, and it was like, if I gave you more, it would be too overwhelming. You'd never leave the bed. I'm like, okay, I got it. So we make the decisions, we make our choices based upon the information we have, okay? So everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Your next card reversed, the 6 of Ariel. Well, if it's about money, don't worry about money because money needs are met. Now, again, we talked about the 6. Very, very, number of man, hands-on. Ariel is our earth energy. It is our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be about our home. Could be about, our work, job, career. It could be about, how we make our money. But the 6 of Ariel, 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles, says that your needs are met. And many times they are met through something unexpected, okay? And so that's when I always say, when that happens, say thank you. Thank you to your higher power. Thank Archangel Samuel. Just thank whoever was responsible. Thank you. So, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. You may actually find, though, that when, that you might receive a little bit more abundance, and then you might find that there's somebody in your neighborhood, in your business, in your workplace, around you that might need you to share a little bit. And so I do feel that there is also going to be a very strong spirit of giving. That, like I said, you'll say, you know what, my needs are being met. Not to say that you're giving the farm away. It's not that. But it's kind of like, when my needs are being met, now I can give, okay? And that's a really wonderful place to be. That's a wonderful, wonderful place. Now remember, and when I say this, not to give the farm away, it's kind of like when you are on an airplane, and if the oxygen masks come down, what do they tell you to do? If you're with somebody, you put the oxygen mask on. I used to say this more and more. I haven't said it in a while, so for some reason I want to tell you. You put the oxygen mask on you because you need to make sure you have the oxygen so that you can help the others. Okay? So don't feel guilty if you get something that helps you with your needs. Okay, don't feel guilty. But then remember, a lot of times it's really good to give. Okay, here we go. This one is reversed. So yeah, I feel that there's some really good stuff. I do feel you're going to be worried about it, and it's just going to be kind of like, it might even be that you're worried. Maybe if this is the job, maybe you're being offered a job that you don't feel that you're necessarily qualified for. My Sagittarius says, you got this. You'll learn the role. If that's the role you want, okay? That's the thing about this for you, my Sagittarius, is that I do feel that there's going to be some opportunities coming up in Aries time, okay? Okay, here we go. But if you need a job, don't just say, well, Deb said it's going to come and, take your job. You can always change a job. I mean, they have no problem with changing you. So, okay. Last card, reversed, 9 of Earth. Now, Earth energy, Earth energy. Nines have a completion, has a wrap-up, has kind of a finality to it, okay? Earth energy again. This is, in many ways, the 9 of Earth is, again, it's having your needs met. It's living in it's living in a physically more comfortable place, physically more comfortable environment, okay? So it's feeling kind of satisfied with where you're at. Now, I'll tell you that the 9 of Earth, when it's the 9 of Ariel, when it's with this deck, I call the 9 of Ariel. So, I guess we could say the same for the 9 of Earth. That's like the physical wish card. It's kind of like things falling into place and you feeling comfortable with your life. Okay? So even though there's some worries, it is one thing that you'll say, okay, long term, it will work better for me. Okay. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So that's, if this is a time that, this would not be a bad time for you to consider that if this is what you're thinking about. Also, I'm also kind of getting business plans. So if you are thinking of self-employment, make sure you write up a dynamite business plan when you take it to the bank. Okay? Okay. I am not a financial advisor or a lawyer, so make sure you get some sort of advice on it that way too. Okay, here we go. Let's go on. What crystal or energy would be helpful for my Sagittariuses? Here we go. Water, water. Well, we are in water energy, so let the fluids, go. Drink a lot of water. It's very cleansing, very purifying. Maybe you want to make sure that the water you're drinking is clear water. Okay, I don't mean it as in opposed to not clear. What I mean is watch the added chemicals, watch the additives. Okay, maybe you want to get some purified water. And again too, I don't know where you're at, but again, water helps you in all ways. Now, you may want to, if it rains, you may want to go out, dance in the rain, take baths. You may want to have a glass of water at your bedside. Okay? Okay. But water is emotional, intuition, psychic powers. It's also very healing. Okay? Okay. So again, some changes are coming, my Sagittariuses. You may not, you might be like, Deb, I don't want the changes, but it is what it is, right? But we all have choices. So you can say yes, maybe this time, maybe not this time. What will be, will be. So anyway, my Sagittariuses, remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe, because it really does help. But more importantly, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.